Hi, אני טובה מישראל, and today I'll be reacting to a video about the way India is presented in the media and what's India is really about. It's a short, some clips from the original video. The video is, I'll put a link to it, or I'll write the name somewhere here. Go, again, just like the becom things, go watch the contents in the original channel, comment, subscribe to their channel because they worked really hard and they deserve all the credit. So okay, let's start watching how is India in her, the woman's perspective. Before I'm doing this react, I want to talk to you a little bit about how Israeli people see India, because we're not getting the information only through the media. A lot of Israeli going to India. You probably met some Israeli people there, and a lot of the things they're telling us, it's okay, lots of colors, lots of spices and music everywhere, and I'm pretty sure it's not everywhere. You're not going to the streets and music playing, but this is the places that you show to the tourists, so just know how the tourists see your country. A lot of people talked about how everyone is smart and happy and just living life with a lot of different styles there, which is amazing. A lot of spirituality, which is really cool and really nice because it's kind of similar to Israel. So a lot of people told me they feel like home in India because, okay, different country, different culture, but there's a lot of things that remind them of Israel, which is really cool because you can go to see a different culture and different life but still feel a little bit connected. Another thing that a lot of them are talking about is how pretty the view is, how pretty the mountains, the trips, everything, and also how awesome it is that you guys also have a lot of high-tech and computers. Yeah, so this is how Israeli people see India. I just wanted to tell you that before I'm watching this clip, because I don't want to tell you after that, oh yeah, we also have this and that, because I just want to let you know, this is how the Israeli people see you guys. And okay, let's see how the media is presenting you. And I know the media is telling how India is a poor country, it's a dysfunctional country, how everyone is starving to death, and all these things that some of them are true, but there's a lot of poor people also everywhere, and a lot of people starving to death everywhere. Yeah, so let's start the reaction. I'm sorry for blabbering before. Ready? Let's start.
In the year of 1947, the British decided to leave India, but just before they packed their bags, they had made India bleed even more by pushing it into a deadly civil war.
Change the word India to Israel and we have the same history.
That just in a few decades, Indian companies would be buying and taking over the top British brands like Jaguar, Range
That's
Rover,
a really good payback.
or the famous tea brand that
Super
we know
smart.
as Tetley. Who would have imagined that an Indian brand Tata would buy a steel company, Coros, and provide jobs to the British in their own land?
Actually,
That's
I will
amazing.
not be very surprised if this video will shock the international community a bit. When you hear the word India, the images that come to your mind are something like this. When the media in your country talks about India, they show you clips like this. But what they are not showing you, and what they are actually hiding from you, is that India also looks like this.
Oh wow, that's really awesome. It's really pretty.
Who could have thought a few decades earlier that the British government would be panicking and calling a special session of parliament when an Indian company Tata would decide to sell their brand Coros, which would be making thousands of British jobless.
Oh well, that's kind of
Who would
sad.
have thought that in just a few decades after the independence from the British, an Indian company, Tata, would actually become the biggest private sector employer of the UK. It took just a few decades for the Indians to show what they were capable of, and all of this was done in a complete fair business environment. I'm not talking about just one Indian brand. Today, there are many brands and individuals from India who are creating huge business empires on the land of the UK.
Wow. The British have so much to learn from India.
But Indians are not here to take any revenge or prove a point. They are just doing what they have been always good at. And that is not just yoga, Ayurveda or IT. Indians, who are the masters of spirituality, are also masters in business. Indian economy has finally gained momentum. And mind you, it has not got to the 5th gear yet. Probably it is still in the 2nd gear, but what is surprising that even in the 2nd gear, it has already become the fastest growing major economy in the world.
Oh wow.
Already taking over China in that regard. And India still has so much of unutilized potential which is lying in its reserves. Now let's talk about the major industries of India. IT sector. India is the world's largest sourcing destination for the information technology industry, accounting for approximately 67% of the 124 to 130 billion US dollars market.
Wow, that's
India
impressive.
ranks third among global startup ecosystems with more than 4,200 startups. Healthcare sector. India is fast becoming a hub of medical tourism of both types of healthcare. Modern medicine and natural, which includes Ayurveda and other natural treatments.
Again, same like
The
us.
advantage of the new state-of-art hospitals and well-trained and high-skilled professionals, which is supplemented by its low cost. The cost of surgery in India is about
it's really
1/10
awesome,
of
but
what
the
in
images,
the
like
US
to
or
see
Western
an
Europe.
operation, it just
India
like kind
is a
of freaks
top
me out.
destination for you, whether it's about natural treatments, a heart surgery, a cosmetic surgery, or a dental treatment, which your country's natural insurance may not be covering. It's better that you start educating yourself about the rising economic powerhouse that we know as India.
The British, everything with the British, those guys are the same, like with Israel. They decided to live and make sure that everyone will see how it was good when they were here, and when they were here, they were really annoying to the Jews and to the Arabics. They just like, it was a nightmare with them. I have an Arabic friend who told me that her grandpa told her that it feels like they tried to, you know, like those annoying people who just like pressing your buttons just to see you like going crazy. It's kind of what the British have done here, and I'm pretty sure that's what they did in India. I know they say they're not into revenge and payback, but I really feel like this revenge of how you guys showing them how India is super smart, and look guys, we made a job for you so you guys can go to work and feed your families, your British families. I feel this is the most amazing payback ever. This is a revenge, but in a really good, like a really good way. Just like to tell them, okay, you're really mean to us, and it was a nightmare living with you guys, but again, we're not gonna be those terrible people. We're gonna show you how we live, and we're not gonna treat you the same. I feel like this is so amazing. This is really important thing to do. Really smart thing. We all should learn that for, you know, our just like life. Another thing is how the media is showing India, how everyone is poor and everything is you know, so crowded and stuff. But I understand why the media is deciding to show that to people, because again, everyone wants to, you know, show how our country is better. Look at different countries, they're so sad, whatever. But I feel like it's really important that you guys also try to show the tourists. So the media can't show a lot of things, but if someone was really there, he can say, look guys, this is bullshit, this is the real thing, and a lot of people will believe the guy who's been there. Also, Israel, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, Jerusalem is a desert and there's camels everywhere and stuff, and we're like, dude, we have a lot of buildings here, and I'm going outside and there's no sand. More important than everything was the medical like things. It's amazing to see how Israel and India also the same in this, because a lot of people also come in here from all over the world to get better, to go to the Dead Sea, because they say it's really good to breathe there and it's good for your skin and stuff, but really to go to the hospitals and get a medical treatment. And it's really cool to see that India also have that tourism, like people travel to the country to get well, like to have an operation and to feel better. I feel it's so important and it's amazing. Thank you guys for watching this video. אם יש לכם רעיונות לסרטים, לדברים שאתם חושבים שאנחנו חייבים לראות, תרגישו חופשי לרשום אותם פה בתגובות למטה. הסרטון הזה הוא בגלל שמישהו הציע אותו בסרטון הקודם, אז תודה רבה על ההצעה, וזהו, להתראות.